Coach, about midway through the second half, you had a timeout and you had a double-digit lead, and you said to your guys, don't let up, they're not gonna. And boy, right at that point was when things started to change.
Well, if you give up 100 points, you don't deserve to win, and basically neither team could stop each other, and they had the last possession, and they got it into overtime. It was a tough game. We had some bonehead mistakes down the stretch to even get it to that point, and, give them a lot of credit. They shot the ball well, and we just didn't defend well, not all weekend.
Latin Davis had a career high, made a lot of big shots. Looked like he was exhausted at the end of this game.
Yeah, they were. Those guys play a lot of minutes. Darren Owens-White, same thing. And, it's the way it is. We don't have a very deep bench, but anytime you try to get into a shootout, that's not good for us.
All right, you got a game on the road at Central State, then we'll see you back next Saturday.
Thanks.
Sean.
Thank you, Joe. Always a pleasure. Appreciate it greatly. And I'll tell you, this was a tough one. No doubt about that. We'll come back, wrap it up from the Mathai Center, where Saginaw Valley comes in and knocks off Wayne State by a score of 101-97. Hey, welcome back to the Mathai Center, folks, where this afternoon an overtime thriller, but I wish we had better news for you. Saginaw Valley comes away with a 101-97 victory. Give them credit. Made some big shots when they had to down the stretch, Rod, and hey, found a way. That big three-pointer from Hoskins put it into overtime really was a backbreaker.
Yeah, and Coach Greer mentioned it down the stretch. There were just some boneheaded plays and some mistakes that you make. With an 11-point lead late in the second half, you just got to play fundamental basketball. The first part of fundamental is fun. The last part is mental, and the middle part is dumb. And you make dumb plays, you're going to lose a couple of them.
Well, why don't we take a look at some of the highlights before we get out of here. Lots to score in this one, so buckle up as we go through these highlights.
Yeah, and this is a fast-paced game from the very beginning, and you see the threes start to go there. James Toohey gets going, and we see the animated SpongeBob-like reactions from him. He had 27 today with 4 rebounds. Then shots just started falling. There's Miles Ballou. He got going. He had 24, 6, but 7 turnovers. Then Wayne State getting out in transition. Latin Davis finds Tristan Wilson here. Wilson had a nice game for himself. Tied his season high with 10 points. Finished with the flush there. Then Wayne State continued. Had a nice double-digit lead, step back 3 from Darian Owens-White, 20 points for him, 6 of 14 and 5 of 9 from 3. Then Latin Davis, this was his game today. I mean, he just scored just about any way that you can. And in transition, this is right at halftime, gets this one to go. He had a career-high 31 points and a career-high 8 assists going into the second half. Again, you see Tristan Wilson being aggressive. Turns on the baseline. A little bit of English on that one to go down. Then Latin Davis again kicks out. Finds Kareem Murray, who finds a streaking and cutting Xavier Cochran. Cochran had 10, 4 rebounds. But Wayne State just couldn't hold this lead despite Davis's efforts. You see him right there, the three-point play. 14 of 26 from the field, 3 threes. Then you see that big 3 there from Saginaw Valley. Gets them back in it. Hoskins gets that to go. Then Toohey gets going again. He had 10 in overtime. Another 3 from Toohey. Gets that one to fall, and we see the celebration from him again. Saginaw Valley able to hold on.
Well, very, very close game. Look at that free throw discrepancy, though. My goodness gracious.
That's the difference. I mean, you can look at everything else, but that free throw disparity is the difference in this game. And then points in the paint, Wayne State was able to get down there, but it really is. They had their way at the line and in the paint, and that's what was the difference.
So the men fall to 3-11 overall, 3-7 in the GLIAC as well. We will be back here a week from today as Ashland comes to town. But before we go away, we want to thank you for joining us here on CN 900. Mike Bratta, our statistician, Joe Abramson, our sideline reporter, the best crew in the business, the CN 900 crew. Always a pleasure with you, my partner.
Would you
Rod
do it again
Beard.
next week?
Absolutely. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying goodbye for now from the Mathai Center on the campus of Wayne State University, where your Warriors fall in overtime to Saginaw Valley. We will talk to you again next Saturday right here from the Mathai.